Hello, this is Phil Misk for Subbase Academy with another Live9 look-in, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the new MIDI features that you've got in Ableton Live9 at your disposal. So initially I'm going to show you the new automation within clips features, which is great if you like the session view a lot, which everybody does because that's what Ableton Live9 is all about. So let's have a listen here. We've just got some deep house thing. So I'm going to put the automation on this grand piano filtered track. I'm just going to throw a frequency shifter on it first. Okay, now you'll notice these new icons up the top. You've got this session record button, which is what you want to do. You'll notice these other icons here as well, the automation arm. So you need to have that recorded and ready, and arm your automation. So now, in previous versions of Ableton, of course, you couldn't do this. Any of that automation would not have been done in full on this send here or on this fine tune. Now this is really cool if you play with out in a live scenario, and of course if you're not doing that, you're not using it to its full potential. So it really is great, and obviously you can manually adjust these. It'll turn off the automation. And then you've got this little orange arrow which lights up here, which is re-enable automation. So what else have we got in the MIDI arsenal? Let's click into our clip to really see what we're looking at. Actually, you know what, I'll simplify things so we can really concentrate on it. And let's have a look at this bass line. So we want to make this a bit better. First of all, we can select notes, multiples, and you'll see I've got a new, it's like the transient markers in warping, where I can warp MIDI notes. You can do that with any section in your clip. If you want to further mess around, now this is great if you're reaching one of those writer block parts and just need a quick bit of inspiration. Select a bunch of notes or the whole sequence if you want, and you can hit reverse. So you can really see how that can get the creative juices flowing. And similarly, you can invert them vertically. Now see there's some more controls here. If you select a bunch of different notes, it will give you the lowest and highest note in that range. So we've got C1 up to G sharp in the same octave. Now if you want to change those notes or transpose them all at one time, just click in here, type 12 to go up an octave. Type -12, go back down an octave, -12 to go down another octave. So what else have we got in here? Select a bunch of notes again, click on legato. And what that'll do is it'll change the end of each note to drag it up to the start of the next. Now this is something that I've been waiting for a long time. Great when you want to drag out your patterns and just kind of create a little extra kind of tension in something. Let's undo that. Just duplicate our clip up here. Select the second one, Command A or Control A on a PC. Great for when you want that second movement of a part. So, what's the next button in our new arsenal of MIDI tricks? Click on Duplicate Loop. Instantly doubles the loop. So we could maybe take that section that we reversed, put it back the way it was. So instant editing of your clips, much faster to work around and get your ideas flowing. Really cool for when you're having that kind of jam session and don't want to break the flow of things and you really want to tweak things along. So that's about it for your MIDI editing in Ableton Live9. A couple of different things that will help you when you're making a live set as well and get you into this stage. If you, like me, a lot of the time end up writing your track in the arrangement view, a lot of the time you might be on a clock, you might need to make, a 5-minute remix, or maybe you're working with a kind of video file and you need to cut to a certain length. You'll work in here, but then you might find you finish the track and you want to bring it back into the live sequence, or you want to maybe create a version of it for live performance. What you need to do is select a different part. Say we've got our intro here. Select, say, the first 4 bars here, right click, and we've got this new option, Consolidate Time to New Scene. Now if we go back into our live session view, you'll see we've got a new scene right here. So a great way to pull your track apart. Let's do it again with this part. And live is basically doing what used to take hours to do, chop your whole track up and make it into little bite-sized sections for playing out live. Very handy way to get your whole set sequenced. Now what you might have seen there was when I played it here, it has ghosted out the whole arrangement view, same way it used to, but the return to arrangement button has changed. It's over here now as opposed to being up the top. And what you've also got is a bunch of different options for each track. So I could return just the bass line to its arrangement, but leave the rest of it controlled within the session view. Once again, very powerful if you want to create a kind of hybrid set between pre-arranged stuff and stuff you're going to tweak. So Live9 really bringing a lot to the table here with MIDI editing and really making the transition between arrangement and session view, or back the other way, much easier for everybody who is a bit of a MIDI session tweaker like myself. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in for that last Live9 look in. This is Phil Misk for Sub Bass Academy.